you work with crystalline silica products, you need to be aware that activities such as drilling, cutting or grinding these products can generate harmful airborne dust known as respirable crystalline silica or RCS. This dust is so small that if you breathe it in, it can enter your lungs and cause serious long-term illnesses such as silicosis, lung cancer and kidney disease. If you work with products containing silica, you must ensure your workers understand the risks of RCS and how to stay safe on the job. You must provide crystalline silica training to any worker involved in high-risk silica work activities or workers who may be at risk of exposure to RCS because of that work activity. Information, training and instruction for workers should include the health effects of silica dust exposure and outline the roles and responsibilities of workers and employers in minimising exposure to RCS. Training must include the use of control methods to eliminate or minimise RCS exposure at the workplace. In New South Wales, workers must complete a silica training course approved by SafeWork. Current training requirements and course information can be found on the SafeWork New South Wales website. If your workers undertake this training, you must keep a record of that training for 5 years after the worker stops working for you and make it available for review by a SafeWork New South Wales inspector if needed. It is also important that any information, training and instruction is provided in a way that is easy to understand and takes into consideration any special requirements. For example, workers from a culturally or linguistically diverse background may need the information translated in a language other than English. As well as doing an approved training course, workers need to know how to work safely with silica products at work. You must provide instruction on how to control the risks of working with silica and why the controls are needed. For example, if a worker needs to cut or polish a product containing silica, you need to provide suitable instruction on how to set up and operate the control method to reduce RCS exposure. Making sure workers know how to inspect and maintain control methods is also important, so the controls remain effective. This may include instruction on when to change dust filters or how to safely remove and dispose of dust collection bags. When developing or changing risk control measures, you must ensure you consult regularly with workers and health and safety representatives so they are given reasonable opportunity to provide input into matters that may affect their health and safety. Training requirements can differ between each state and territory, so if you have workers who travel outside of New South Wales, it is important that you check the requirements of that jurisdiction before they start any work. Visit the SafeWork New South Wales website for further information and requirements of silica training.